Alright. Hi. Another week, another Tuesday, another D&D. I am your DM for today. We are playing Walls of Zchelmer. Today we have three players. We have Fortune, played by Sam. Ilbrid, played by Levi. And Julian Rutherford, played by Jai. Last session, you managed to kill Tai because reasons. Upon killing Tai, you saved a werewolf. Yeah, I'm just saving my voice. Is it like super low? Or is this normal? And earlier was just quiet. Because I wasn't really trying to speak like normal earlier. Okay. Wait, give me a second. Okay, is that better, Babin? I had the mic thing. Okay, we'll just restart the intro then. Hi, welcome to another game of D&D. I am Isaac. I am your DM for today, and we are playing Walls of Zchelmer. We have three players today. Fortune, played by Sam. Ilbrin, played by Levi. And Villian Rutherford, played by strikes. Last session, you managed to kill Entice for reasons. And you managed to save a werebore whom in his last fearful seconds tried to crawl away from the paintings and struck a deal with Asmodeus at the last moments of his life. He was promised permanent humanity, and his soul was dragged to the depths of hell, leaving nothing but a boar in its wake. As a boon, a reward of your services, perhaps, Asmodeus revealed that there is a dragon southeast of your position in the mountains. The Dragon of Thay. And now we return to the party as the sun spreads down through the canopy, finding them in small gaps in the leaves. It's a silent afternoon. An afternoon that is marked by death and marked by the disappearance of the great eye in the sky. Hello? Are my ears there?
Oh, sorry. We were waiting for the prompt. So after the encounter, I think the party should tie up the sleeping tieflings.
Oh, they ran away.
Oh, they ran away.
Yeah.
So are there stuff we can loot in their camp?
Yes, there are hidden chests everywhere. You get what I mentioned last time, the potions. I assume you already wrote that down. There's also short bows and long bows, as well as some short swords that you could loot. There's also leather armor and studded leather for those who are interested.
How many potions are there again?
If I recall correctly, I said you found 4 of the medium ones, 1 special medium, and 1 special large.
Fortune walks up to Zillian and asks him, she's gone. Do you think we could use all of their resources? Some potions here, we don't really have a hero in our group. Could make use of them.
I don't see why not. No one can help anyone.
So, how should we distribute these potions? 1 medium per member of the group then? Alright. What about the special ones? We should hold on to them.
Maybe you can hold one of them, and maybe Ilby can hold another one of them. I still have Dragon's share of potions on me.
Alright.
Yeah. still there.
Is it visible or do I have to?
It's literally in the middle of the road. Can come closer.
After talking with Fortune, he's going to slowly walk towards the carriage.
You walk towards the carriage. Yeah?
Can I investigate anything inside? Trinkets or anything at all?
Sure. You open the carriage door and you see familiar leathers that line the seat. You see that the carriage, if it has been carrying anything, is gone. The cargo is gone. Memories just blood. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Studded leather is a base AC of 12, so it becomes 12 plus your dexterity. The weight is 13 pounds, so it's approximately 7 kilos. Okay. 12 wisdom saving throw. You are overrun by emotion. Despite knowing that these people have hunted down your family, you maintain your integrity. You don't cry unintentionally, but the emotion still heavily weighs down on you.
At this point, Fortune notices Lillian looking at the wreckage of his mother's caravan and quietly links up next to him to give him a comforting hand on the shoulder.
Really holding back emotions. He has his chest puffed up, just like a model.
No problem.
Somebody's still there.
I think we should loot her. We need her stuff more than she does. What does Entice have on her?
She has 2 short swords in her sheath and a longbow.
You sure?
No. Once again, Levi, your studded leather armor is base AC 12, so your AC will be 12 plus your dexterity.
So, are the short swords If I took one short sword, will it allow me to dual use?
Yes, because short swords are light, if I recall.
Alright, okay, I'll take one more short sword. So that may ka-partner na yung short sword ko.
Okay.
Does the camp have any arrows?
Yes, there are actually a lot of arrows.
How many can you take?
If you pick up all of their, what do you call that? Sling?
Quiver?
Quivers, yeah. If you take all of their quivers, you'll get at most, 200 arrows.
It's shabby.
I think so. So should we, split it in half?
So Wilbrian and I take 100 arrows.
And arrows each.
Are there any more items of value in the camp?
Other than that, no. It's just a ranger camp. Still is just a ranger camp.
Kahit yung perception check namin, there's really nothing else.
Yeah, I won't even ask for a check because there's really nothing here.
Alright.
What time of day is it now?
It is currently the 30th. So tomorrow will mark the first day of the next month.
Oh. Ano bang gagawin natin dito?
Yes. I don't know. Go na tayo? Yeah, let's start the journey to stay.
Before going to walk back to the
Sorry. To be specific, today is the 30th of Milton. Tomorrow will be the 1st of Kaithor. Yeah. So, all of you continue to hop on your horses and ride onwards. You just see Fortune's dad kind of fiddling with his thumbs. Doesn't know what his place is in this new environment. Is more than willing to take the back seat and just soak it all in.
During their travel, Fortune tries to make conversation with her dad.
Sure.
Assure him.
Sure. As you are traveling also, you notice that every now and then a bright orange figure just darts through the trees by the woods next to the road.
Capron!
Carbon.
Carbon!
It's just there. You can. It's just he won't willingly go on the road, but you can tell that he's there. Every hour or so you can see him running.
Can I introduce my party members to Fortune's dad?
I think you already did.
I already did.
Yeah, you already did. You can.
How long was this travel pala? How long was
this is like a couple of hours in. So it's gonna be sunset. But it's not really, it's not really that long.
Okay. While Zillian interacts with Carbon, Fortune is trying to cross reference Thatcher's notes with the books that Ilbrian found.
Okay.
And she's just gonna be quiet for the rest of the journey. She's just gonna be doing that.
Brilliant.
I actually
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, he's there. You see him kind of. He's breathing heavily, but as from a man of his age, he shouldn't be panting like this, but you can tell there's a level of healthiness to it. And there's a smile in his face that reminds you of a Frey man. It's the first time you've seen him wear this expression.
I put some different movements and I kneel down and open my palm, gesturing to come here.
Yeah.
And my palm.
He's in human form. He kinda takes his stick and he uses it to guide his footsteps, and he slowly walks over to you.
With my hand.
He
Gesturing with my hand.
Yeah, he pokes it with the index finger.
I'm still waiting for him to grab.
He's just poking it and looking at you. Just doesn't understand what you're saying.
Alright, and so I'll
Yung panahon, parang kulit na katatalik.
Okay, you grab his hand and he lets you.
And I
You cast tongue. Okay. So that means you can talk to him. Wait, are you gonna cast tongues on
him.
on him?
Wait, no, isn't tongues like
Yeah. Yeah, you can understand him, and he can understand you for an hour. Okay, so you touch him, and you hear flutes throughout the air. And then you hear his voice slowly change. And then eventually it just mellows down. And you just hear him go, "You have smooth hands for medicine man."
May I know your name?
He lets go of your hand and he backs off. And he looks at you with like partially amused, partially amazed, partially afraid. He's not running away, he's just shocked. Hello? Yeah. He's smiling. He's not like terrified. It's just like, this is new. for him.
Hello. Can you understand me now?
He nods, and he walks up to you and he shakes your hand and both of his, and he goes, You speak animalis.
Of course. I wanted to
You see him, he's glowing. He's happy. You see him dig a ring in the sand and the dirt. You see him dig a hole in the dirt, and he kind of makes this small lump in the middle of the ring, and he sits on the ring. No, it's just does that. Yeah, that sounds good.
How have you been? I'm sure that you're tired of following us everywhere, so I wanted to check in on you.
You see him breathe a deep breath, as if there's a valve that's been released, and he's now fully relaxed. And he looks at you and he says, My true name is Socrates. And Socrates. And he smiles, mostly to himself.
Would it be fine to call you by that name?
He nods. He's closing his eyes more now, but he smiles and he nods and his eyes are closed. And he says, The great shaman can call me whatever he likes.
He gives a small nod. I am honored. Do I still have rations?
Yeah, you should have rations on you.
So I take out a piece of my ration and ask Socrates, have you eaten yet?
He smiles and he says, One must learn to eat what is available. It is what is available. And he gestures to the woods. These are oak trees. And he stands up and he smells the air. He says, Do you know what grows in oak tree?
I am afraid I am not familiar.
And he nods and he says, You are newly anointed. You are great shaman, yet you not grow in woods. And with a reverence, deep reverence, he digs at the base of an oak tree. And you hear him sniff the air. and he pulls out a truffle the size of your palm. He gives it to you.
He takes it and thank you. Now I know. And he just gives back a smile.
He smiles and he says, "There are pigs. They know how to hunt better. Sakratus is kanin."
Speaking of pigs, have you seen one? A very peculiar boar. Have you seen one recently?
His smile kind of slowly disappears. He's serious. Sakratus, what great shaman. Sakratus differs to what great shaman think good.
And what would that be?
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my mic goes wonky. Continue.
Villain asked, what would that be in difference between his opinion and mine?
Kratos, old, not good medicine man. And he holds your horns. You can say it's a little bit rough, but it's not like he's making fun of you. He holds his horns. And then he says, "You." And he kind of slaps your cheeks. Not like slap, but like he pats it very firmly. So "You, cowman, move in. You, medicine man. You." And he gestures at his mouth. "Animals. Huh? You, great shaman. Move in." And he gestures at himself and his stripes. And he says, "Sakratus, wrong. Sakratus, feline bloodline. Yet Sakratus kanin. You." And you see him kind of paint your cheeks with some dirt. He says, "You, good shaman."
Villain takes Socrates' hand and affirms him. You have a good heart, Socrates. I can sense that.
Yeah. He nods seriously as he looks at the lump in the middle of the ring you're sitting in. And he says, "People do not listen to Socrates. People in camp not listen to old ones. No. They not even speak animals." You can tell that he's He's sad. He's almost as if he feels that they're being denied culture.
Looks back sternly. One day, Socrates. One day, he will.
It's been like 10 minutes or 20 minutes maybe. We still have a long time to talk. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it he the one that gave
If I recall correctly, I gave you 2 wolf statues. One is from Thatcher's pile, and one is the one he gave you. So you tell me which one you're wearing. He made you wear his though, so you're either wearing 2 or his. Okay.
By the way, what does this do?
Which one are you showing him?
The one Socrates gave me.
Okay. He shows his own, and he says, "Socrates, old man. Socrates, no good shaman." And he jabs yours with his middle finger, and he says, You good. You better than Socrates." It's yeah. It's like a Pope's hat, basically. Okay.
I think I just sit there and do small talk with him until time runs out.
Alright. At the end of the 1 hour, you guys continue on your travels. You're currently at the edge of Byzantine. You will be heading east towards Krant, and then west towards the 2 stars. At which point you leave the road and brace Faye without guidance. But you're on horseback, so that's good. First night. Do you guys do anything for the first night? Just to make it will take you a week to get the 2 stars.
Fortune takes a rest from transcribing, and
Oh, by the way, after like tomorrow, you should know the correspondence.
okay. She talks to Villian and asks him about their interaction with the Socrates, but of course he doesn't know his name yet. Villian, I couldn't help but notice that during our travel you were speaking to the old man. What did you talk about?
Yes. I don't think we have to call him Carbon.
Yeah, animalis.
Animal. It's quite a very interesting fellow to be with.
Was Brie gonna say something?
Kikinig lang.
I suppose sa camp, magkakatabi lang naman tayo, right? Like, we're next to each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He called me a great shaman. Quite amusing, really.
Perhaps I should start calling you that then. A great family.
It's good for you, William. You don't see why not.
I wouldn't call myself a shaman.
It was a joke, dear.
But he quite an interesting fellow. The truth be told. Doesn't see himself in high regard. I'm assuming that he has well
Can we also check up on Bree?
Bree is starting to get dry. She needs a bath, guys. Does prestidigitation give you water? I don't think it does. I think it has to be grape water.
I can
Yeah, it has to be grape water. You can kill her, but cold doesn't necessarily mean water.
I guess may ano naman no, water skin.
Water skin. Water skin is like what?
May naman yan siguro, di ba?
A fourth of a gallon, I guess. I guess it's enough for now, but you're gonna need a bigger soak soon.
I think after this night we should find.
Yes, definitely.
Fortune.
I mean, there's a lake in front. It will take you like 3 days to get there.
3 days.
Yeah. That's the question. Lake Ashane or Ashane.
Well, I'll use yung water skill to work out. Nice.
Fortune tries to make small talk with Bree. He scoots closer to her. Brian, are you doing fine? You disappeared that one time at the cliff. Yet you managed to get back to us scot free. What happened?
It's also Villian listening. Inside.
Yeah, but it's by the campfire.
Yeah. So kami lang yan.
Kinda exact, but not really something.
Okay. See, I met my father after I was taken, quote unquote. So we made small talk with us, reconciled, but it's just about it. Doesn't I guess I might aid me to let me hope. At least I know that I'm forgiven.
to know. Speaking of fathers, I should probably check up on mine.
How is your father, by the way?
You think he's still in shock? I think he's in denial that Mommy is gone. Daddy, he loves her very much. They love each other very much. I think it's hard for him.
That's good, I guess. You seem like a happy family. Never really experienced
we were a happy family. Well, I haven't really met a lot of siblings in my life, just my parents. We were close.
That's good.
I got my love for art from them. Daddy loved painting landscapes. Mommy loved painting still life. I focused on portraits.
It's nice. I never really knew what my parents liked. Well, except for my twin. He was the only one that's my source of
Tell me about your brother.
my brother. Well, Bryle was, well, his full name is in Bryle, and well, he's every bit, well, the opposite of what I am, and he always manages to, find good things to do or stuff to do. He keeps on pranking people, and brings me into it. But for some reason, I was the only one, the one who's always blamed for his pranks. I don't even know why, but I don't really blame him for that. Yes?
Sorry to cut into your chat, but Portion, have you seen your father?
He's with us. He's in the camp, right? DM, where is Fortune's dad?
He's gone.
Notice that the word is gone.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Dad? Oh god, we need to look for him. Daddy?
Perception check.
Oh shit, okay. Perception check.
It's like saving the day.
That's gone.
24, 9, 21.
Wait, nandito din ba si Jazz? Baka dala-dala ni Jazz.
Oh no.
William and Ilbrin noticed that there's a small clearing near where you're set camp, and he's just standing there in the middle of the clearing, looking at the sky.
What does he look like? Like, what's his expression? What's his body language?
His body language is, he's not tense, kind of relaxed. As you look closer, you'll notice that he has a small canvas in his left hand.
He's painting. Fortune approaches gently, not to startle him, because he's already old.
Yeah.
And she places a gentle hand on his shoulder. Oh, there you are, Daddy.
He kind of looks behind his shoulder. He goes, yes. He kind of tries hiding it from you. The first time he's ever done this, by the way. He's usually very proud of his work.
What do you have there, Daddy?
It's nothing. It's just he kind of looks back at the stars. And he says, "Oh, it's wonderful thing, isn't it? He's stuttering Not because he's thinking of what to say. He's stuttering because he's kind of embarrassed that he's been caught doing something and his brain just shut down.
Come on, Daddy, you never hid something from me. Like, you always make me watch you. What is this?
Do you take the painting?
Yes, I take a look at it.
You take the painting from his hand, you see it's not his style. He usually does very clean impressionist paintings, but this is a very, shall I say, it's a very colorful expressionist one. It's very broad, palette knife. Yeah, very, very Van Gogh, but not really Van Gogh, right? He's not trying to portray movement. He's trying to portray something. You notice that despite it being a painting of the moon and the stars, he's using a lot of bright reds and dark purples and some deep blues. It's not him. It's not what he would usually do.
Oh my
It's not
God.
clean.
Daddy, are you trying a new art style?
It's embarrassing. I know it's embarrassing. It's just that
When did you learn this?
well, yeah, perspective change. You know, no, it's just, you know, sometimes I'm not comfortable remembering what, you know, how it used to be. You know. Give me a perception check.
How are you, by the way? Normal lang or with advantage or disadvantage?
Give normal lang. It's just normal.
Okay. It's a nat 20.
Despite it being night, you notice that at the back of the canvas, the colors are different, which means he painted over something. So he didn't start with this. The initial painting was like very green, very floral, but he painted over it.
What was the original painting like? Was it a depiction of landscape?
It's supposed to be a landscape. The bleed shows you that it was supposed to be a landscape, but he painted over the landscape.
Daddy, I couldn't help but notice that you painted over your canvas.
Look at that. And he looks up at the moon. He says, it's a waxing moon. Notice things when you get old, I guess.
Shouldn't your eyesight be getting worse when we grow older? You seem to be more perceptive than usual, Daddy. There are some colors here that doesn't even exist in the sky.
So that's well, I guess. And since you have a nat 20 of perception earlier, you notice that the wax in the moon is like a tiny edge of unfilled space in the moon. It's still black. He even put that in the painting, and it's unnaturally accurate, especially that it's an expressionist painting and it's very rough and bold, but that specific unfilled moon detail is just so poured and it looks so out of place in an art piece that is an out of place horse. It's just layer upon layer of pain, but it's very subtle. It's not outwardly subtle. It's not outwardly painful, rather.
Fortune points out that detail to him. Can you help us notice that the moon looks different from the rest of the painting, like it's a different style?
But you know, I guess the impressionist in me is never truly left. And you know, if light moves specific ways, it also has darkness in a specific area. So I just thought it was a detail that I needed to include, I guess.
What does Horde look like right now? Like, is he sweating? Is he looking away?
He's looking at the ground a lot.
Oh.
Again, it's as if he's embarrassed that he has to explain, he has to talk about this. Like, he's not usually he's like, hey, look at what I made this, I made it. But now he's like, you know, it's not me. I know it's not me. There's parts of it that's me, but I don't know. That's his vibe right now.
Fortune thinks of another thing to say. She remembers that pen that says, be wary of the artist that paints in the night.
Yeah.
So, Fortune changes the topic. Ready? Have you ever heard of the phrase, beware of the painter that paints in the night?
He nods, Mr. Yes. It's a common saying. It's bad for the eyesight.
Why are you painting at night, Daddy? You don't even have candles.
You know, sometimes you shouldn't paint near the coast. You know, the salinity can mess up with your pigments. But sometimes we still paint in the coast. You know, just because they say beware painter that paints under the moonlight doesn't necessarily mean we can never paint under the moonlight. I think it's an impulse, the same impulse that makes you walk next to a cliff just to paint the countryside. I think it's natural.
All right, Daddy. Just next time, tell us before you wander off. These are dangerous woods, and you know, I don't want to lose you too.
He just kind of his lips kind of tighten and like a linear smile. Not really a smile, but like you know when people do that thing where they just tighten their lips, and he just nods and he says, yes, I'll be with you shortly. I'll be right here. And he looks at the villain and he says, don't worry about me, boy. I'll be right there.
Just gives a nod.
Fortune goes back to the camp, but her eyes are glued to her dad. Like, she's standing guard. She's watching him.
You notice as you watch him rather, just slowly pulls out the canvas again and starts making very erratic stroke. As he looks up at the moon and the stars, whatever is there.
Fortune just stares there, concerned. Very, very concerned.
Me, notices Fortune beginning of us. Good fortune. Notice you looking at your father's side and notice that something happened.
Acting like the baby. Maybe it's because of the shock of losing money, but even the way your faces change. Do you believe that? It's like you're seeing colors that aren't there.
Really, being someone who doesn't know anything about art means drugs. I guess watch me.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should also rest. If it's gonna go anyway.
I think I'll wait for him to come back before I hit the hay.
Eventually he comes back. Eventually you guys eat. Eventually you guys sleep. The next day is very uneventful. You know. Not unless you guys want to do something very specific while they're traveling.
Fortune continues to check out Thatcher's notebook and the books that...
Oh yes, by then you would have already made a thing. You notice that there are weird shipment details. There are shipments to Bezant. There are shipments to Waterdeep.
Bezentil and Waterdeep?
Yeah, Bezantil, Waterdeep. What else? Let me check my thing. Give me a second. The map is so big. Bezantil, Waterdeep. What else? Where am I looking? Give me a second. Here. Okay. So, Bezantil, Waterdeep, Helgabal. And what's this place? Scardale. And those same locations have been mentioned at least once or twice in Thatcher's notes.
Is there anything else that we can learn from the notes?
Thatcher's never, vocal. It never really specified. It's just mental notes that you notice are there. But judging as how he was planning to get to Bezentil, and judging the events that happened in Bezentil and Helgabal, I'm pretty sure you can just assume what these points are. But he's dead now, well, quote unquote dead. And, might be dangerous continuing a dead man's job. But it depends on you. Plus, it's all over to the east. I mean, west. You have to, cross the sea or something to get the Scardale.
At this point, Fortune says exasperatedly, like she's so frustrated. Oh, God, this could have been easier if Fats is still alive.
Yeah, no shit. No shit.
Oh my God. Okay. At that point, she stashes the notes away, and she's contemplating on something. And yeah, she does nothing now.
That. Yeah. Go.
I want to do something. I want to check the chest.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Oh, I forgot one more area. Daggerford. That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah, Daggerford. Yeah, you open the chest, and you notice it's empty.
Wala na pera.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Can we do
Investigation.
an Arcana check or investigation check?
You can do Arcana. I'll try investigation.
Sige.
Will perception do anything?
I guess para spread out yung check.
Baba.
Investigation. Judging how you lift it up, and judging from the weight that you picked it up from a couple of hours ago, you can tell that there were still some coins when you left camp. So that it just makes sense that if there were some when you left and none now, there should be coins on the road. It's been 6 hours of travel since you woke up. Are you gonna double back? Problem is, how do coins leave a chest?
Shit.
Oh yeah, you remembered that you saw one coin kinda climbing the walls of the chest a couple of days ago.
Does the chest have some sort of inner
Okay.
lining? Can we peel it off?
You wanna peel the inner lining off?
Yes.
Okay, you peel the varnish, I guess, and you expose wood, non-polished wood.
Oh my god. What the fuck happened to the money? Where is it going?
I grabbed the whole chest and turned it upside down.
There's nothing in it.
Oh, good lord. Do you think there's some kind of magic going on here, Julian?
He's just annoyed. Like, he's still shaking the chest.
Very cute.
He just puts the chest and just sits and just pouts.
And backtrack.
Should we? It will delay our travel and
Yeah, by at least 12
matutuyusin.
hours.
Matutuyusin, Bree.
Yeah. Oh, the couple of hundred in Fortune's pocket is gone, by the way.
Yeah, it's just 92 gold right now. Yung 300 na wala. Should we investigate wait, are there still some coins remaining in the chest?
No.
And empty na
Oh,
siya.
gone.
There are some on the road, right?
There should be. You
Pero
don't
wala
see
din.
any.
Oh god. Papa-investigation check or scan check ko sana yung coin. So, Julian, looks like we're fucking broke now.
He's just rubbing his
weird. Coin slice. I'm not sure this chest is not a mimic or something.
Maybe we should kick it? Or something? I don't know. Dylan, do you think you can smash it to the ground? See what's inside? Of the wood?
Smash it. Oh my god. Pick the chest.
Wait, Vivian's gone. He's just gonna take care of something for 5 minutes now. Aw.
Going as in fortune. Kick the chest.
Yeah, let's kick the chest.
Kick the chest, and it rings with a wooden thud.
At this point, Fortune just continues kicking because she's frustrated that they don't have money anymore. Fucking chest can't even hold in fucking coins. There's something fucking stupid magical about it. I don't know. You saw it, Ilbrin, right? The coins climbing up the side. What the fuck is wrong with it? And then she plays another kick.
Kick it one last time, and you notice that the coin miraculously falls from one of the sides.
Wait. Have you seen that?
Yes, I did. What? Fortune and looks at Ilbrin. In silent agreement that she's gonna continue kicking, and then Fortune continues kicking. Like, she doubles down on her kicks.
You keep kicking. You notice that the coin that fell earlier is slowly sliding away from the road.
Oh no. So you try to chase after the coin?
You pick it up. It's a coin.
Nothing unusual about the coin.
It's a coin?
I think I'll hold on to this for now. Should we continue kicking the chest?
No. Do you think we should put it on the ground and see where it goes?
Well, we could, I guess.
Okay, so we place the coin on the ground and wait for it to move.
You put the coin on the ground and look at it. And as you stare at it, you realize that it sprouts 6 tiny golden legs and starts crawling away.
Insect coin?
What the fuck? Are those insects? Okay, Villian's back.
Wait, what did I do?
There's an insect coin.
Yeah, the coins in our inventory, apparently, they can sprout legs.
Huh?
Can we follow where it goes?
Sure. It goes to the side of the road where it finds a rock and it turns into a rock.
Oh, goodness. Is this thing a mimic? I step on that rock. Like, I kick the rock. Sinadyakan ko siya.
You feel it squish in between your heel. But as you lift your foot up, you notice that your boot is glued to the floor.
Oh, God damn it! Fuck! Fortune tries to pull her boot out. It's stuck! It's fucking stuck! Oh, can you lend me your hand, please?
I don't know. This looks quite fun.
Oh God, damn it! Is this payback for calling you the shaman?
Maybe.
Ah!
Breeze just giggling by the corner.
I mean, what did that coin even do to you for it to deserve such death?
So saw this villain. I thought we were filthy fucking rich, and then we find out that this fucking coin can sprout legs, and now it turned into a fucking rock.
Brian's mouth turns brown. Right. And he tries to cast flash
Sure. Slowly the stickiness goes away.
Can I look under the boot to see what did I crush exactly?
You see a purple pseudopod.
Pseudopod?
Yeah.
Oh my God. At this point, Fortune just crouches at the side of the road, rubbing her face because she cannot believe that the gold they looted were actually just insects.
Why would someone kill it? It's just full of coins, insects, whatever that thing was inside of it. Why?
Maybe there is bats.
Can we inspect the pseudopod, like, I don't know, a nature check to see what type of creature it really is?
Sure, give me a nature check.
Lol, baba.
11. You know what? Give me the advantage because you've seen it move.
What?
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. It's
One more.
Should everyone roll for it?
Depends on them if they want to roll for it.
Okay.
Let's just watch.
Whoa.
1, 2. 16. That's the first one is 6. 11, 6. You don't know. It could be like anything at this point. It could even be a baby doppelganger for all you know.
Yeah, Bray will try. Figure.
Yeah, it's definitely a mimic. That also means that you guys have been carrying 4,000 mimics. Also means you've been adding mimics into the currency system. That also means that as you're traveling, the mimics are climbing out and propagating.
Oh my God.
Good fucking Lord, what have we done?
Like that one article where 1 day 500,000 just thousands of millions in the world.
I think, guys, I think we just
Invasive species gaming. Invasive species gaming.
Oh my God, sabay pa nating sinabi. Invasive species. What the fuck?
That's why Fatcher's hand is just a bone. 'Cause
Chaos.
you haven't been feeding them. And they're hungry, so they ate Thatcher's hand.
Oh my good God.
Oh no.
So that's why Papa's hand turned into food. They ate it.
Bray doesn't know.
Point, cry, laugh. Like she's crying and laughing at the same time. Out of frustration and how fucking absurd the situation is.
Bray doesn't know whether to cry or Oh, this is unbelievable. So that means all those coins are somewhere within the world.
Yeah. You've traveled from Elgabal all the way to Larabar. All the way here.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We've released 4,000 minutes?
Yeah,
Into
into
the
the
world.
wild nonetheless.
Who the fuck keeps mimics in the basement?
It's their office, guys! It was their office!
Still a basement. It's still
Yes,
under a shed.
still. Why would you keep mimics in your basement and in your office?
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
I guess we fucked the ecosystem over.
Honestly, I don't see how this is going to come back at all.
Oh god. Please, do not tempt fate, Lillian.
You've been tempting fate all over this journey, Fortune. What did you expect?
I can't disagree with that.
It can't get any worse, can it?
Oh, don't say that. Oh god. Okay. At this point, Fortune just gets back on her horse with her dad, and she was utterly defeated because all this time they've been broke.
Alright. So do you guys continue onwards, I assume? Should have spent it when it was still with you.
Spend it though.
Anyway, you guys continue traveling, and as the sun starts to set, you notice that Horde is falling asleep on his horse.
Fortune tries to support her dad.
Yeah,
He
just
checks up on him.
he's dozing off.
Daddy, you can do the book. Yes.
He just leans and falls asleep.
Fortune minds the road because at the moment she's the driver now, and she doesn't want to wake him up, so she makes the horse walk gently. I guess slow down the pace a little.
You guys rest on the second day of travel, and the sun sinks. Horde is still asleep.
At this point, wait, ilang hours na siyang tulog? How many hours is he asleep?
He fell asleep at like 6, or let's say 6:30, right? And now it's like 8, so it's been like an hour and a half.
Fortune motions over to Zillian. Zillian, can you help me check my dad on the minutes of growth? Thank you.
He carries
You guys,
Horde.
you guys lift him and put him in his bedroom, and you notice he's kind of scratching himself. He's kind of tossing and turning, kind of muttering something.
Fortune checks him out to see if he's if kinakagat siya na insecto or something.
No, he's just scratching himself.
What is he muttering? Can we hear it?
No, it's just a random grunt.
No.
Sure.
Okay. No advantage, right? Just normal.
Yes.
Ooh.
15. You can tell his heart rate's higher than normal. His heart is racing.
Fortune gently tries to shake him awake. Daddy?
You try shaking him awake, and the clouds part. Yesterday the moon was waxing.
Oh no.
Now it's full.
Oh no.
And he just starts growling and muttering and twisting in his sleep.
Isaac, I knew
Oh
it!
no.
Like,
Oh my god. Do we have something we could tie him up to before he... I don't think this is good.
Fortune remembers the scratches on her father's belly, and then the realization hits her. Her heart sinks.
Yeah.
I think Dad contracted lycanthropy.
Starts sweating.
Oh god. I still have rope in my backpack. I think we should
Starts
tie him down.
panting.
We should tie him down. I
Yes,
don't
yes.
tobacco.
Are there trees nearby or rocks? Big rocks?
There are trees nearby.
Okay, we tie him up, but Fortune makes sure that he's comfortable, like he's sitting comfortably at the base of the tree.
Yeah. You notice how you pick him up, he kind of flails around and you get hit with a fist or two. Not trying to do it intentionally, he's just flailing.
Hurry.
Come on. Daddy, you'll be fine.
Eventually you wrap him around the tree.
Also, I want to tie his feet.
Sure. You wrap him around the tree and the clouds break completely. And the moonlight shines full on all the trees. And over in the distance you hear Socrates howl. And then your father lets out a scream.
Oh my god. Daddy, what's happening to you?
And his eyes are thrown open. And he's panting and he's sweating and his eyes are confused and he just goes, I saw her and I missed her. And he just cries.
At this point, Fortune starts crying too because she knows that he's talking about her mom.
And he's mid cry and his eyes are full of tears and he goes, why am I tied up?
Dad, I think there's something wrong with you. We're trying to keep you safe. You were sweating and your heart was racing. Dad, I think that scratch you got when we found you, I think you got scratched by some creature.
He's just frowning. He's just confused. He's like half awake and he's just swaying. And he just falls back asleep. That is fine. Binangungot lang sa...
Oh my god!
Guys, it's fine.
Julian picks up a stick and pokes forward.
He's fine. The swats the stick and goes,
Hey, do you think we should untie him or should we wait a night until, observe him. We just observe him until something happens. I'm willing to stay up all night to look after Daddy.
No, everyone needs rest. Let's do switching shifts.
Alright. At this point, Fortune takes her bedroll and she sets it next to her father. Still tied up. And she takes the first shift of watching him. Can Fortune check out what happened to the scars on her father's belly?
Yeah, he still has scars. Definitely.
Okay. So yeah, Fortune just watches him.
Yeah. The night passes for everyone. He doesn't turn into a werewolf.
Oh my god. In the morning, Fortune unties her father and lays him down on the bedroll when the dawn breaks.
Sure. He wakes up eventually. Almost like nothing happened.
Daddy, it's time for breakfast.
Yeah, he just wakes up all smiling and all happy. He just eats. And everyone continues to travel. Uneventfully for the next 5 days.
Wait, how is my prayer?
You are getting dry. But don't worry, you get to name of this place again, Kant. And you see the lake, and I assume you just dive.
Upon seeing a body of water just treads off her armor and then dumps off in her skin.
Alright.
Yeah.
Since this is fresh water, you actually get hydrated much faster. It tastes different than seawater, but at this point, you don't really care. I mean, seawater tastes better than this, but at this point, you don't really care because you've been dry for like a long time now.
She just swims.
You notice a quite attractive 20-year-old human just look at you weirdly from one of the houses.
There's no looking at her, but she doesn't really care, so...
Yeah. This man has white hair, is kind of pale, and he has incredibly blue eyes,
albino siya.
like blue. You know, if he's albino, he'd have red eyes.
Red palada.
Yeah.
Half albino?
He's just white.
So perfect.
Has white hair, pale blue eyes, and he just looks at everyone.
Napansin din ba ito nila, ano?
Yeah. He's unexpectedly attractive.
Hello, sorry to be here. Just washing our fish.
You see him laugh and smile, and he's actually very amicable. He kinda walks towards you, and he goes, hi. Hi, you're a Minotaur, right? You're a Minotaur, right?
I'm
Ah.
and he just starts touching.
And he laughs. And he starts touching his face too, making like exaggerated, oh no faces. And he extends his hand.
I grab it. Return the gesture.
Shakes. Give me a second. And he he shakes your hand and then he goes, you can call me Jack. Jack. Notice he's dressed in a white shirt. Just weird, because he is white enough as it is, and he's wearing white shirt and khaki pants.
Fortune just watches him. She doesn't say anything, but she gives him a friendly smile.
He also smiles. It's been a long time since I found someone traveling here. And he kind of impersonates a guard. He like stands straight and pretends that he has like a spear. And he goes, "State your business."
We're just passing by. Our friend here, she needed some water. Our first care was on the boil.
Welcome to 2 Stars. Huh?
Lovely place so far.
Yeah. Foot of the mountain. I guess every year you could say things are fishy. He kind of winks at Bree.
Bree, kind of. Please,
What do you say? You're getting cut off.
He splashes a bit of water after sinabi.
Yeah. He just kind of steps back, but some water still gets him, and he just laughs it off. He goes, odd trio, Minotaur, sea elf, and tiefling. No humans? And here I thought people were starting to be more diverse. And he starts laughing.
I don't believe we introduced ourselves properly yet. Hello, Jack. I am Fortune.
Yes, Fortune.
And then,
Nice to meet you, Fortune. I'm Jack. And then he looks at Horde and he goes, hello there, sir. And Horde kind of looks at them and goes, yes. Hello there, young boy. You look quite dashing, don't you, sir? And then Horde just laughs. And he goes, you could say the same thing for yourself. I'm not really dashing, sir. More like stunning, amazing, maybe. And he just starts laughing.
Oh, God.
I like this guy. I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Villian Ruggedhorn.
Nice to meet you, Villian. And what's the name of the fish?
He just shouts her name, right? I'm Green.
He just makes a wow face. Wow. Haven't met a proper elf in a couple of decades. Well, yeah. Welcome to 2 stars. It's been a while since we've had adventurers. Most of them, they want to go up the mountain. But if there's anything we learn from those people, it's that you don't go up the mountain because it's awfully cold up there, and there's nothing up there.
Why are people going up there?
They have this concept that there's a dragon up there. I have no idea why they think that. Probably it's because they're from the desert, and people in the desert probably get mirages, and they think there's a dragon up here. But I've been living here for the past 20 years, and haven't seen a dragon in my life. Yeah.
Oh, Jack, let me ask, how old are you again?
I'm 22, actually. Yes. You guys seem ancient, if you ask me.
I guess I am getting on with the years.
Hey, do you know tavern? Do you know any nearby tavern you could drop by? Our friend finishes her back.
Actually, I own the local tavern.
Really?
Yes, yes. I have participated what most people call investing.
Tavern owner. I see.
Yes. I started when I was 15.
Really? That young?
It's the power of investing. And he just guides you through the town, and you see this. It's a decent tavern. It's too decent. It's like trying to be not better. So if you have like a starboard, if you have like think of the most generic tavern you can think of, and it's a carbon copy of that.
Oh god.
It's like someone stole a blueprint of random tavern and just made it.
Discount tavern.
It's not really a discount tavern, it's just like a carbon copy of every single tavern.
Are there people like inside the tavern?
There are people. Yeah. There are people eating lunch, weirdly enough. People don't usually eat lunch in taverns. They're here,
I guess, Fortune will grab lunch with her dad at the tavern because she's trying to save her rations for travel.
Yeah. He goes to the back and he goes, Crow interested in steak and potatoes? We also have a side dish that's also a stew, and steak, and potatoes, and a side menu that's also a stew.
I guess I'll order the side dish.
And he kind of claps his hands and he goes, Garçon, our guests would like a stew with some potatoes. And he kind of runs into the kitchen and goes out with like dishes, but he's like standing straighter now. And he goes, Sir, here are your potatoes and your stew. And he puts it in front of the bar, and he kind of turns and he goes, Thank you, garçon. And he turns again and he goes, Thank you, sir. Obviously just talking to himself.
eccentric.
Yeah,
Okay, how much?
like a
how much-
theater kid without a theater within the next 5 kilometers.
Oh my god. How much would that cost us?
That should be. Give me a second. Yeah, that was it. He's charging you 2 silver pieces per meal,
Mm.
but you know he's underselling. He's obviously underselling.
Fortune pays 1 gold for her and her dad's meal, and she tells him, keep the change, sir. Consider it as a tip for good service.
He gives you a smile, an almost fake smile, the first fake smile he ever did since you met. And 30 minutes later, he comes by your table and drops the 6 silver that's change. He doesn't stay though, so you can't talk to him. He just kind of passes by, puts the money, and just leaves.
Julian, do you think I offended him?
Let's not think about it too much. Probably just different customs.
Oh my god, I think I did a faux pas. Alright, let's just eat, I guess. You guys want to stay the night, please?
If there's lodging, then probably a good idea.
Yeah,
Lodging.
my first.
So, do you stay for the night?
Yes.
Yes.
He hooks you up with rooms on the 2nd floor, and you notice that these rooms have a nice view of the mountain. Yes, here are your rooms, and I'll take the liberty of giving you the mountain-facing rooms because you are tourists, and people would never shut up about seeing a dragon. And personally, I tell them, sleep here for 3 nights, and you'll never see a dragon. And if there is a dragon, it should probably be like really, really big, and you can probably see it. But if you stay for 3 days, you'll never see a fucking dragon. So, bear that in mind before you tell me that, tomorrow we're traveling. Where? To the top of the mountain. Why? To see a dragon. Because there's no dragon. Obviously. And he does like wide arcing hand gestures. Obviously, there's no dragon anywhere.
Alright then. I think I'll take your word for it. Say, parang yung fortune stone is like, if you say so.
And he just goes down and he starts talking to some of the villagers, and he goes, "Oh, hello there, Maurice. How's the pie? Yes, I'm going to be picking blackberries tomorrow for more blackberry pie. And then the day after that, I'm going to be picking raspberries for raspberry pie." And he just talks about whatever he wants to talk about.
Okay. So we're in our tavern rooms now, right?
Yes. You can vaguely hear his squeaky, loud voice through your rooms, but it's not like it will have for sleep or something. You can just hear like
Fortune still couldn't sleep though. Like there's a lot of things in her mind, and the squeaky voice isn't helping her fall asleep. So she knocks at Jillian's door.
You go out and then you hear, oh, what is it tomorrow? I'm thinking of also getting some chocolate. And then you close the door as you enter Vivian's room. And it goes,
Playing it yet. Just handling it.
Oh. Hey, Jillian. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Sure.
Um,
Put down the foot and by the bed.
maybe I'm still in denial. Like, I saw Thatcher die right before my very eyes, right?
Yeah.
Did you really see him in hell? When you saw that thing?
I saw Thatcher, then I saw another. Well, the kid we saw, then we saw no. I assume it's Thatcher. Pretty sure it is Thatcher.
What? That's just a secret. You never did. All this time I thought he was a stuck-up elf.
Everyone thought.
I still feel bad for what happened. Do you remember what those people did to contact the building?
We met a neighbor. That neighbor happened to turn out to be a follower of Moses. I don't remember clearly. It had to do something with a mirror and a candle.
I see. Thank you for entertaining my questions.
Yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help.
It's alright. I'll go back to my room now.
Take care.
So, at that point, Fortune goes back to her room, contemplating if she should try contacting Asmodeus, because the guilt still racks her that she left the room when the gift was supposed to be hers.
okay. Anyone else?
Our rooms have a view of the mountain, right?
Yeah, all of your rooms have a window that makes you see the mountain. This guy is probably sick of people telling him that there's a dragon in the mountain.
After Fortune left, William's gonna drag a chair in front of the window. He's going to grab his loot and he's going to fiddle with it and watch whatever he can see in the mountain.
Okay. Stare there for like forever.
Maybe an hour.
Sit there for like an hour or two. There's no dragon. Nothing's moving. Wait, give me a second.
just Julian's luck.
Very shy.
Okay, I'm back. What did we do?
There was a dragon.
There was a dragon. No, I did not see a dragon. Okay.
Kita yung sky, no? Tama.
Yeah, you can see the sky and the stars and the moon and everything.
Bree just looks up to the sky, and then she remembers that that sound she heard when at the treetops.
Yeah, that roar.
The faint roar, and
Maybe it
then
wasn't a dragon. Did you guys get scammed by Asmodeus?
One way to find out. What time is it at the night?
It's, I wanna say 10.
Okay.
and
Because William already stood there for like 2 hours.
At around 3 a.m., Fortune wakes up, sweating, resolute, and then she, with a pounding heart, she grabs a candle, and then is there a mirror in the tavern room?
No. Mirrors are expensive.
Oh.
If you have a disguise kit, you probably have a mirror.
Let's see. Nah, she just has a burglar's pack and thieves tools.
That's sad. I don't think. Let me check.
You have a mirror? Ah. Okay. Nga pala, no? Bards carry those, right? Okay. At that point, Fortune ventures out of her bedroom and then knocks on Zillion's door again. Zillion?
Who's there?
It's me, Fortune.
Right.
I'm sorry to wake you up at this time of the night, but can I borrow a mirror?
Mirror. Let me see. He's going to rummage. Would a small one do fair?
I think it will be enough. Thank you. I just need to check out some blemishes. I think I'm starting to have wrinkles.
A maiden. He just hands up.
Fortune goes back to her room and she tries to attempt a ritual to talk to Asmodeus.
Give
But
me
she
a
doesn't know.
religion check. Religion or an arcana check, right?
Okay. Just normal?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
So you're making it up as you go.
Oh no.
20 minutes.
Okay, arcana check. Oh no. Oh no!
C1P2 You smash the mirror. And you see a face in the mirror. An ugly red face staring at you. Shattered just the same as the spidery edges of the mirror.
Hello?
Just looks at you.
Hello?
What do you decide?
Sorry, hindi ko narinig. What did the figure said?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to contact Asmodeus. At this point, Fortune starts fearing what's gonna happen because she just made up the ritual as she went, and now there's someone on the other side that she's not sure who that is. Wait, I don't think that.
What? Just repeats it over and over again.
Oh no. No, how can I contact Asmodeus, maybe?
It's me. You need something.
Oh. Wait, is it really Asmodeus?
You don't know. Could be.
Oh my god. Well, if it's really you, I just need to set the record straight.
Oh.
Do you remember that, tiefling that disguises himself as a bronze elf?
Yeah.
The gift, it was supposed to be for me. Your sigil, it wasn't squandered. Someone just found it. But I was supposed to be the one who will receive it.
Give you for one price. Give me thing. I will forgive you.
Give you what?
Give me one soul, and I will forgive you.
Someone's soul?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I can. Fortune thinks back on her life. The only people she has now is her father and her friends. But at the same time, she's having second thoughts because she's not even sure if this is really Asmodeus.
You notice that the mirror starts falling apart, and the thing just says, "If you don't want it, then don't do it." It's your loss. And then slowly, one by one, piece of the mirror breaks. It's picking. Iron is picking.
Can I do a deception check? What do you call this? A perception check to see if he's flying.
It's an insight, actually.
Insight. Okay. Insight check to see if it's really Asmodeus.
It's definitely Asmodeus.
Fine. I'll give you myself. I have nothing left here anyway. Only my father, the remaining member of my family. My livelihood's gone. My reputation's ruined. And the village is gone. You can have it. Just stop punishing Sacha, please.
You see a smile flash in the mirror. And the voice says, "Prick your finger on the glass."
Fortune does as she says.
And as you prick your finger on the glass, you close your eyes. Give me a second. Second.
Oh no.
Close your eyes. Where's the... Okay, found it.
Hello?
Give me a second. And you wake up. And you just... Your gaze is swaying. You can feel a hand by your ankle. You can feel the rocks, jagged, cutting into the back of your flesh. It's whatever is carrying you, is dragging you through jagged soil. Every second is just a piercing pain on your back. Every other second is just a migraine.
Oh. Fuck. Please, who am I? Oh God, what have I done?
You open your eyes and you see 5 other souls being dragged with you. They're old men, prostitutes, people desperate enough to scrape the bottom of the barrel. Each one carried by an imp.
I tried talking to one of the souls being dragged.
You talk to a learned man. A man probably in his 40s. He has a beard, spectacles. His face in like permanent torture.
Yeah. Well, Alvi, why does everything hurt?
Just hear his head thud over the rocks. He just says, "You made a mistake."
Oh God. Oh no. And then Fortune turns to one of the souls being dragged.
You see a child, 15 perhaps. He has a fresh wound that just dances from the start of his scalp down to the side of his chin. He just looks at you. One of his eyes are white, split open. Just looks at you.
Hey, how did we end up here?
He gives you this gruesome smile. You see that even his lips are split open. And he said, "I brought Mom back from the dead."
You what?
He starts sticking his hand on the ground. It gets shred, and he just says, "I brought Mom back from the dead."
Oh God. At this point, Fortune's just catatonic. Bad decision after bad decision in her life, and it led to this. And she kind of surrenders being dragged away.
You can see that there are layers to this infernal bliss. The bottom layer, you see a great cold castle. You're not being brought there at all. You're being brought upwards.
Where do we go?
Get brought to where the people of non-importance are. And you see a great fire stare at you from the bottom of this godforsaken place. And then you just hear cease. And the imps stop moving. And then you see the eye twitch. And you see the eye flicker as if pages in a book being rimmed. And it stops. And the eye says, Your presence wastes my time.
Did I earn your favor?
Did I wasted years? Why? Once again, the eye kind of twitches, as if looking for something.
Well, what I've said in the mirror, I've come to set the record straight. The gift,
Nothing.
it was for me. It wasn't supposed to be for that other tiefling. He wasn't supposed to find it. He wasn't supposed to be punished for it. Fortune is referring to Satsu when he said he wasn't supposed to be punished for it. He was meant to give that to me. I wouldn't just squander it.
You just hear him say, Mowgli dog. And then the imp carrying your ankle shits himself.
He shits himself?
The imp does. The imp shits himself. And then the eye kinda dissipates. And you see a great robed devil just walk through the bladed earth. And he says, Mowgli dog. And the imp hisses himself. Takes 3 steps forward. And he just says, Mowgli dog. And this imp by the name of Mowgli dog kneels. You can see him run a razor-sharp claw across the imp's face. And he says, not be afraid, Mowgli dog. Your deception was impeccable. And the imp looks up at him. And he says, but you wasted my time. And then the imp smile disappears. And then the other imps let go of their own souls. And they start ripping him to shreds.
Oh my god.
And he just screams. Bare-boned, flesh-bared. He says, why do you greed, Mowgli dog? Who do you deserve, Mowgli dog? And the imp just wails. I know. Beelzebub. And then great maggots just rise in all of his wounds. And the other imps snicker as each hold a limb, flaying him like a starfish, while the maggots just go to town on his flesh. And the Smo just looks at you and he says, and you are not exempt for wasting
me do your bidding then. I've already been doing it. Right? Let me make up for my mistakes.
Why?
I'm not sure, but I want to continue this journey, and I know that I need Thatcher's help. You want us to face this dragon, am I correct? Then, if you can give him back, if you can forgive me for not being there to receive his gift, we'll do your bidding.
What makes you think I want you to kill a dragon?
What else would we want to do with one, then? Perhaps I can tell the others what your will is.
Why save the bastard?
What?
Why save the bastard?
I feel guilty, perhaps. I know that I'm supposed to find that gift, right? And now he's being punished because I missed it.
He is undeserving love. He is a maggot.
But wouldn't he be of more use to you if he aided us?
Once again, he counts. 9 times. 9 times have I trusted him. 9 times he has failed me. First, as a guard. Second, as an envoy to Vandelver. Third, tiefling. Fourth, as a dwarf. Fifth, as an elf. Fifth as an elf. Sixth, as a noble. Seventh, as a merchant. Eighth, child. Ninth is now.
Fortune at this point doesn't know what to say because this is clearly a family matter that she shouldn't butt into.
All you convince this sadistic thing to give you what you want. It's the question. How do you out-demon a demon?
Well, it's basically own my soul now because of that ritual.
No. Not. And you see the imp just flayed and cries laughing, and he says, fuck, give me a second. And he says, Fuck was that? Give me a second, huh? I'm still looking for it.
Sure.
Fuck, I deleted the name. By accident. What was the imp's name again?
M something.
Fuck, I deleted the name. You know what? Let's rename him. Let's just give him a new name. You know what? Let's just say insert demon name here. For that. He looks at the thing and says, insert demon name here. And he says, you owe him your soul.
You still want it then?
No. Single soul has no value to me. Your helplessness, your stupidity exceeds all expectation.
Right. I suppose I am stupid for striking such a deal. But what was your purpose for sending Thatcher anyway? What was his mission?
His mission is his alone.
What?
I'll give him to
Sorry,
you
you
back. His mission is his alone. For one prize.
What do you mean?
The moon. Go.
The moon?
Let it go. Let it dance into oblivion. And I'll give him back.
How do I do that?
Do nothing.
Just do nothing.
Okay.
So, what now? Am I still bound to this place?
Pulls out
So,
a gilded contract. And he gives it to you.
oh boy. What does the contract say?
Give me an investigation check.
Normal lang? No advantage?
Yes.
Oof! Not one.
All of the fine print just goes above your head. All you see is the line that says signature here.
What exactly am I agreeing to?
Read it. I'm not objecting to you reading it.
Fortune reads it, but she doesn't understand any of the
Exactly.
legalese, right?
Just see the line that says sign here. There are words, but they don't mean anything. They're just words. It's just a word salad.
Not even in Infernal?
It's uncommon.
Oh.
Like, anyone can read it. It's just that you don't absorb any of the words.
Oh no. Fortune thinks back to the time that her father signed over their local art shop to the brush.
Yes, the brush.
She also didn't read the fine print. And now she's about to commit the same mistake. She signs it.
And the contract closes. And he says, happy killing. I have half a mind you'll be just as much of a disappointment as he ever was. And then you're thrown back into your room. And then you feel something being burned into your palm.
What is it?
You see the following names: Rex, Justo, Hiraya. And the rest of Party 1. All described there. The words just echo in your head. Happy killing.
Fortune at that point scrambles out of her room. And may washroom ba? Sa tavern? Ian?
Sorry? I was replying to a message. What was the question?
Is there a washroom in the tavern?
No, not in this one. You have to go to the lake or the bathroom, just outside your room.
Yeah, she goes there and just douses herself in water. Still couldn't believe she went to hell. And now she's stuck doing a part of a deal that she doesn't quite understand. And then she knocks at Zillian's door.
Julian opens the door and he's very refreshed.
Meanwhile, Fortune looks like a mess.
Oh,
Zillian.
I take it that your morning routine didn't do good to you at all.
It was literal hell. I think I made a mistake.
We've all had that.
No, you don't understand, Zillian. I tried summoning Asmodeus.
Oh.
I tried contacting him.
Oh.
Because I was still guilty about Thatcher, and then the next thing I know, I was in hell. And I struck a deal with him.
Oh.
She shows him her palm. Can Zillian see it, or just Fortune?
Yeah. Both of you see
Just
it?
Fortune?
No, both of you see it.
Now I have to kill these people. Get Thatcher back. I'm starting to think it wasn't worth it, but now I'm stuck. I signed the contract.
Liam slowly starts the reality of the situation. What did you sign away in order for Patrick to come back?
I'm not sure. I think I signed away myself.
Julian's speechless.
I'm starting to think that I never learned from my father's lessons.
Runs in the family.
What have I done?
Well, if you ask me, there's nothing to lament anything about right now. You've already signed the contract. You'll be crying over spilled milk.
Well, I guess one thing that I know is all contracts have exit clauses. I just hope I find that out before I have to kill these people.
How Ilbri? Does Ilbri already know about
No, I think I should tell her. I think I should tell everyone except Father. Don't tell Daddy. Please. He's got enough to worry about. I'm not sure if I should tell Josh too. He's already exasperated that we're involved in these devil shit.
Right. Just finished the request from Asmodeus and now have another.
Come on, let's go tell Bree. And Fortune walks up to Bree's room to tell her what happened. She knocks.
Bree opens the door. Yes?
Bree, I think I did something stupid.
What?
I think I just... So, remember Fatah? And how torn up about how torn up I am about what happened to him.
Yes?
I tried to bribe him with a third for his nose. And now, I think I'm stuck in a contract with the ops devil with himself.
His eyes just widen.
He shows Bree her palm.
And she goes through the names until one name caught her eye. Hey. Uriah? This name seems familiar somehow.
You're right. Isn't that Dick's daughter?
I guess?
Oh god.
Wait, so what are you gonna do with this people? Are these people to be killed or?
Look, you don't have to follow through with what Asmodeus asked of me. This is my own burden, but if anything, if something happens, it was nice knowing you guys. Now, I have to think of an exit clause. All contracts have them, yes?
I guess so. Do you have a copy of the contract?
No, it's... Wait, do I have a copy of the contract?
You don't.
Oh my god.
I don't... Guess I'm fucked. Three.
I'm just almost I can stop myself. Thank you for watching.
If I don't get out of this mess I've made, would you and Villian look after my dad?
Welcome, Trin.
Thank you. Okay, at that point, Fortune just gets ready for the day and their travel to the mountain.
Sure, give me a second. Okay. You guys get ready. We'll extend like a couple of half an hour siguro because we started late. You prepare. Why are you going to the mountain again?
The dragon.
I think the dragon.
No. He just told us. Oh, I spoke to him in house. He didn't mention anything about Captain Dragon.
Why are we
one way to find out. Here we go. And with a heavy heart, Fortune says the innkeeper. She looks at the only remaining relic she has. She ventures forward.
And the innkeeper getting the money says, "Oh, can I ask, where are all of you going, perhaps?"
We're just trying to go sightseeing, London.
Can I ask why?
Fortune of Pavilion, and like pleads at him silently to give the innkeeper a reply.
We're out there to check the dragon.
He just, of course, a dragon, right? He winks. He's checking out the dragon. Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Yes. I guess I'll keep your rooms clean and empty for tonight, seeing as how you're going to look for the dragon. Right. And as you start further outside of the tavern, aren't you forgetting something?
What?
A bloke made his way here earlier this morning. He said he's looking for a couple of travelers.
In that?
Mm-hmm.
What does he look like? Where is he?
He just looks to the side and hello there. And you just see Thatcher.
Acha? Not really.
He raises his hands. You can't see it, but you hear chains. Yeah, I'm not really one to comment, but he's been doing that for the past 30 minutes, perhaps rehearsing or something. Thatcher just gives him like a flat fuck you face, you know.
Fortune is speechless. She couldn't believe that works, but at the same time she's doubting if it's really Thatcher.
You know, this is...
If you really thought that... Yeah. If you really thought that... Tell me something only we knew.
I know that you fucked my plans up. Oh, he's not smiling. He's not happy.
Well, you're back now. A thank you would be nice.
Why would I want to rule over a ruined world?
Because it's the only one you have.
And what is there to get? Dust?
Look, I'm not sure what your plans are, but I just traded my soul to your father so I can get you back.
Why?
You can help us with whatever the hell. So if you can help us with whatever the hell's going on here.
You fucked. 20 years of preparation just because you let him know what was happening. Why did you think I wanted to go to Byzantium? Why do you think I wanted to read the trade routes? Why do you think I've been collecting the receipts? Everything is out there now. And we'll have a world without a moon. And I don't want to be king of that world.
That's your problem now. Now that
No,
I'm
no.
talking with me.
That's where you're wrong. That's everyone's problem.
You think I don't know that? But your desire to rule, that's all on you.
No. That's what they've all got wrong. Thing is, I have a thing with dead people. It's because dead people don't think of themselves. They see that behind everything cold and seemingly unimportant, there's something important. There's drive. They're not emotional. That's why Victor left us. Because he had something to lose. I would die 10 more times. As long as I die with people I care for. I could wait 100 more years. But you just made it possible that the world ends in a month.
How do you stop it then?
You can't. That's for sure. You know why?
And what now? Why?
Because you made him realize that he doesn't need the moon.
Fine. You can blame me for it. But if you're not going to offer me some solutions, what else can you do now? point at each other, blame each other. You're here, you're back here now. You can do something at least. You're not chained up in hell anymore. You can move. Are you gonna squander the chance? Because your plans were ruined? Perhaps this is the last chance for all of us. Maybe we should take it. I don't know who these people are written at my palm, but I do know that I do not want to work for them.
And say we do dismantle the cult. Say we do find the inner clockwork that keeps everything ticking. That means we save the moon.
Yes.
And then what?
And then I'll disappoint your father, just like you did.
And
you're looking too far ahead.
no. Could never look too far ahead. If we save the world, we get thrown back in chains. We just did his job for him, and we don't earn anything. He played you, and I'm the collateral.
All contracts, they have exit clauses, yes? Perhaps I need to look for it. I know I signed something away. But in the chance that I don't, I guess I'll see you in hell. I'll go down there and holding hostages.
He gestures Villian to come closer. And he says, Villian, my dear friend, you've always been the more level-headed. He pulls out a piece of parchment dipped in gold. And he says, look for it. You have advantage because he's helping you. I want you to do an investigation check. You notice that there's a loophole. There isn't a direct requirement that the moon be broken or destroyed. So you can save the moon. But all of the names are written down. So you can save the world. But you still have to kill all of those people. Do you point it out?
There is a way to get out of this final control. It doesn't mention about anything about the broken world. But the downside is you have killed the main.
It's scary what the consequences are by themselves.
So what you're saying, William, is that we can't save the world. But we can save the world. Kind of leans back. Well, let's see. Why are you here? Let's start with that.
We were supposed to go up the mountain
Why?
to look for the dragon that your father told us to find.
Why?
I don't know for sure.
And he told you about this dragon because...
Fortune turned civilian. Not quite sure what I told you to start.
I believe that it was supposed to be a boon. Morpheus offered me the chance to get revenge for my friend. He gave us information. Material for this dragon. And our friend used it.
Do you know what dragon is this?
Only a present for the dragon that we were.
He looks at the mountain through the windows. Snow. Silver white. And he looks at the innkeeper. Innkeeper goes, "What? What you looking at me for?" Silver or white? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no dragon in these parts.
Are you saying that he's the dragon?
Silver or white? And then the innkeeper starts sweating. And he says, going to do this? I've been living here for 20 years, and please don't.
You said that we haven't seen an elf in decades. You said that he won't be around 20. So that would mean that you've seen an elf in your infancy, but you wouldn't remember that, won't you?
Fuck. I guess that means a silver dragon. And the innkeeper gives you a very awkward smile. Don't count on me, though. I'm not here to save the world. I just want to talk to people.
Fortune grabs him by the shoulder.
No.
And then he gives him a dead-end stare. You won't be able to talk to people. It's the end world. It is a world end.
That's debatable. I mean, there could be some form of bacteria, sentient, or something. You know, you never know.
Are you willing to bet your ass on that? Are you?
I mean, it's not evil, is it? I don't think it's evil. It's just a cult. Right? I've seen a lot of cults in my lifetime. They've never achieved anything significant. They just end up being, you know, assholes that take advantage of the people. I mean,
can I roll for intimidation?
you want to intimidate a dragon? Sure, why not?
Woo! 19.
He just goes, whoa, calm down. Scary? Scary. But, yeah. I know lots of things. Maybe I could tell you a story, and you don't have to make me leave my village, and I can stay here and live a life, a human life.
The world is ending in a month if we don't stop it. You won't be able to that. So I suggest that you do what I say.
Yeah, I kind of don't care. To be honest, I'll give you a story. I'll tell you lots of stories. I know lots of stories.
At this point, Fortune's just her emotions are high up, so she starts choking him.
You know, I can kill you if I want to, but I don't like killing. I'm a pacifist. So, I'll tell you a story, though. Any story you want from even the Minotaur can ask for a story. What story? He's starting to sweat. He really doesn't want to kill people. He doesn't want to be forced to kill people.
Fortune lets go, but she gives him. But she glares daggers at him and says, "You don't have to kill us. We're just asking you to help us."
Yeah, I could help you by telling you stories. You know.
And tell one. One that might help us, preferably.
You know, I met a farmer one time. He grew mushrooms, and that's a bad story. I don't know. I mean, What story are you interested in?
A story about the dragon god and cult. Perhaps you have some of them.
He looks at Villian. And he looks at your pendant. And he goes, I don't want to be offensive, but that's a really good story. You know, I'll trade you one if I can hear it from a shaman himself. Well, you're probably some kind of were cow, I think.
What is it exactly?
I wanna hear stories about the desert. It's like kind of questioning now. It's like, you did grow up in the desert, right? You have the necklace and everything. So you've never been to the desert, I'll take it. You know, you should actually just take that off if you're not actually a shaman. Actually very offensive to the indigenous people that actually, you know, practice those traditions. Well, you might as well hear then the true reason why you're wearing it. This perhaps can be my penance for refusing to lift a finger. Centuries ago, there was a great race of people. Some used to call them tabaxis, but let's be honest, they're not really tabaxis. They're werewolves. Not the slobby bacteria werewolves. Actual werewolves. You know? Have you seen an actual werewolf before? I mean, you are wearing one of their necklaces. Okay, so what actual werewolves used to do is that they would have these ceremonies where they dress up like their form. So kids get kind of tiger tattoos, and some get like pig tattoos. Let's be honest, I don't want to be a pig werewolf looking like a boar for the rest of my life. But the thing is, a couple of centuries ago, I think half a century ago, if I'm being honest, people started leaving. They left the desert, and they started, propagating. Because they were like, hey, we're werewolves, we don't have to live in the desert. We're people, forgive my slip of the tongue. So they left, and they were like, yeah, let's go to the north, let's go to the south, let's go to the west, something. And they had fun, they had sex, they made little half-animal children, or whatever. And they kind of realized that every month, they turn into the animal counterpart. uncontrollably. And, they were like, why? What's this happening? Over the decades, they lost control of their powers. Interesting phenomenon. Know what the clicker is? Huh? Where cow? You know what the clicker is? The secret was under their noses. They just forgot tradition. And hidden behind that tradition that these progressives forgot was a piece of ancient magic. An ancient magic that reminded them how to transform at will. That's what that signifies. And he gestures at the pendant. That is given to the oldest, wisest healing men in their society. They should know how to pass down the tradition. Yeah? The tradition that gives you back control on your form.
Really now.
The problem is, given as you're not an actual shaman, you might have to learn it from an actual shaman. But until then, I assume you take that off, because obviously you're disrespecting their faith and their tradition and their whole people, if I'm being honest. At first I thought you were some kind of rare cow or something. But it's weird, because you have a wolf pendant, and those are only given to the werewolf. Good boy. So, is that enough? I kind of don't want to leave this quaint little village. And if anyone ever asks, there's no dragon around these parts.
I'm sorry.
Pinky promised? It's alright, yeah. I could choke you with a finger if I want to, but I don't want to.
Listen,
Oh, I will. For 100 more years, or even more. Considering you're gonna save the world and everything, and I don't have to do jack shit. Well, you have fun. I think my pie is burning. Yes?
You're not really doing anything.
Oh god, no.
Visiting the village.
Oh god, no.
Just another more story.
Fine. Ask away.
Story about the code between most villains.
Which cult? See, there are many.
no. The broken serpent?
Yes, the broken.
It's not what they're actually called. They are the Baconawa cult or something.
Yes, Sakanawa.
Baconawa cult. That's an old Oriental little piece of God there. It's rumored that its only purpose is to eat the moon. Fancy little thing. I understand you in your liveliness. You live like what, 60 years maximum or something? I understand you'd be like all superstitious. It's alright. But rumors have it that there are these things. I don't know if it's a mask or some kind of star or some kind of moon. I don't really remember. But it kind of shattered, right? Shattered. It kind of spread everywhere. Like a piece of that here, piece of that there, the dust everywhere, right? And these fanatics, yeah, they were like, yeah, let's pick up these shards or some shit. So if ever you find one of those, pick them up, cause whatever that is, some kind of remnant of a god or something, I don't know. There aren't really a lot of Bacchanal people near the desert. It's more like werewolves, really. I'm just gonna scratch themselves. So, is that everything? Or next thing I know, you're gonna ask for a ride to the desert? Which is out of the question. Absolutely out of the question. Fuck.
We're the ones who want it.
Alright.
Just to this, why not?
I'll give you a deal. If can give me a juicy ass story, I'll bring you to the desert.
What kind of story is it?
The one no one's ever heard before.
Do you know anything?
Yeah, he's within there, yeah.
You have to be more specific. What kind of story is there that happened?
To spell this out, do I? There's something I really want, and you have it? Huh? Come on, don't make me ask for it. First-hand experience of what hell is. And then you see Thatcher just, go pale.
No. You want to hear it?
Do you want to go for it, go verbatim, or do you just want to input cutscene story here?
Fortune tries to make it vague because she doesn't trust this dragon.
Yeah,
She
all
just
the time he's like writing notes, and you just
She just
listen.
tells him that she was dragged through hell, and it was torture, and they were in. That was it. She didn't say anything about the deal, about Thatcher being a soldier's son.
Okay. Eventually goes, alright, I guess that's good enough. And he walks out of the tavern. And he goes, come on, let's go. Hurry up, leave the horses. Not carrying those.
Let's go! Okay, let's drag Jazz.
No, yung horsey jazz.
Oo nga, ano. Itali natin sa puno. Are there stables in the village?
Yes, there's stables for that.
We leave the horses in the stables first. Can we do that?
Sure.
So after leaving the horses,
alright. Give me a second.
can you call for him?
So you just yell and he's just there running towards you.
Nice.
And then he says, "Oh look, it's one of them felines." And then he goes, "Okai tata ufata lida." And then Socrates just looks at you like, bruh.
Oh wait, I run down.
And Socrates just says, "Don't you ever use my language again." And the dragons go, alright, not bad. I'm a part lizard, so I thought I could speak it. And you guys, kind of jog through like the first incline of the mountain. And eventually the dragon goes, alright, step back, witness the magic. And he kind of spreads out, and you just see scales grow on his skin, and his mass enlarging as he polymorphs himself once again back into his actual form. And you see him there, a massive 1,280,000 pounds with a 150-foot wingspan, standing 22 feet high. 120 feet from head to tail. And he just goes, "I missed this form. Come on in. Come back." Well, that's what you get when you're as old as me, boy. Now get up in here. We have a desert to get through.
We're gonna ride a dragon!
And he lifts up, and you see the snow-covered mountain of Thay. And for the next couple of days, you start to see the purple sand of the desert. I'm not sure if it's actually purple. What's the name of this desert? Give me a second. You start to see the sands of the plains of purple dust. That's what it's called. And a small settlement there. Yeah, Kythorn 1 has passed. By the time they hit the plains, it's gonna be like Kythorn 4 or Kythorn 6. And that's where we end our session for today, boys.
Nice.
Lord drops Eshon, Lord drops.
Oh my god.